down another backlit creed, planting static from a biased seed. It's an echo chamber symphony, a digital performance of morality. Some will refresh the page and own the lie. Me, I just breathe it in and let it ride. Let it ride.
Yeah, all that fake love.
Used to think your live stream was a real connection, just another number for your cash collection. All that dry begging in the DM slides, showing off the empty parts you keep inside.
It's a parasocial scam you're running with the sad face filter, thinking you're stunning. Yeah, Jules got them scripts for her shadow play. It's all part of the shadow play. Yeah. Scrolling through my curated feed, planting little sympathy seeds. My algorithm needs a teary-eyed post to look responsible when I need it most. Gotta hit that fiscal deficit, just a fragile sad girl lyric, waiting on those DMs to glow. Another payment for the show. The show. Anne's latest post is on my feed, planting another humble seed. Algorithm's got her in its gaze, living in a curated haze. Anything for that sweet validation, a masterclass in online imitation. She's the biggest pick-me of the year, anything to make the doubt disappear.
Yeah, we back. Check the new content.
YouTube ops are clickbaiting hard, playing highlights from an old report card. Comment section popping, going crazy, making my past look legendary. Turn my felonies to currency. Now they paying for this energy. So pull up with your whole squad, we ain't scared. We the ones your favorite creator feared. Criminals, unite.
Yeah, criminals unite.
Criminals, unite.
On my mama, we gon' be alright.
Criminals, unite.
We the content now.
Criminals, unite. Yeah, let's get it. Haha, told y'all we be back. All on the timeline, talking reckless, check the facts. Mad cause we got the glow up, stacking bigger stacks. They bringing up the old receipts, I'm laughing at the jokes. We got that fresh start money, tell the haters we ain't broke. Where my criminals at?
All my criminals, where you at? Yeah.
Where my criminals at? Yeah, let's get it. Bliss Chris live right now. Dropping in the deep dive, get the facts right. Dissecting all the static in the timeline. Unpack the culture, check the receipts. Yeah, we see the bigger picture, not the surface. Get ready for the show, it's going down. Bliss Chris on the mic, let's shake the ground. We cutting through the noise, unbothered now. The truth is in the air, we'll find it all. Drop in the chat, hit the like, let's go. It's Bliss Chris on the live, enjoy the show. Yeah, Bliss Chris on the live, let's go. Let's go.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Hey, JJ, Soph, Cindy, my girls.
Good morning. Has this ever happened real quick?
Listen, if my Wi-Fi keeps being disrespectful, I'm just going to drop and come back because the shit kicked me out. I don't know.
You're here?
It's just part of my stick. So good morning, y'all.
You're here, girl. You're here.
All good.
I was asking, has this ever happened before where the four of us have
I can't hear JJ. She's speaking?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, sorry. Has this ever happened before where we've all been on panel at the same time? The four of us?
I don't know.
Maybe whatever on Reagan's panel, we were all together, but I don't think.
I'm going to drop because I can't hear Sophie either.
Okay, girl.
All right.
Poor Sin.
Yeah.
Let's do
But
our
I think we were
hellos.
all together over on Reagan's, but other than that, I don't think so.
Well, it's about damn time it happened over here.
For real.
I agree.
Hey, Stanley Cup. There's our inpatient Chris Hansen. All right, let's test this and see if Cindy can hear y'all now.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Woohoo!
JJ?
Yeah, I hear. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I can't look at the chat. So, hi, everybody. Every time I click out to look in the chat and come back, I can't hear anybody. So, I can't see the chat at all.
Fucking StreamYard.
Yeah. It's my disrespectful Wi-Fi. It's all right.
Why don't you go on your phone and then...
I am on my phone. Is that I'm trying to be quiet because 3 of my sons are still asleep. They got to go to work.
Okay.
So I'm trying not to be too loud. I tried to go in the bedroom, but the Wi-Fi was like, nope, trick no good, bitch. So.
Yep, that's me when I'm on my back deck.
Mm-hmm.
My Wi-Fi won't reach. Hey, Shannon. Hi, Pixie. Pixie's got her coffee. Hey, Sue. Oh, yay, Sassy. Finally. Hey, girl. Hi, my Mugsy. Hey, KK. Good morning. Criminals, unite. Where my criminals at? Fucking love that. That's going to be stuck in my head all week.
I feel very out of place.
Well, go commit a crime and then come back.
Okay.
Hey, Michelle. Hi, Bushwatcher. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Mod148.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, Dark Soul. My Audie. It's rolling. Hey, Heidi. Good morning, Charla. Hey, Jen and Barrett. It's good to see you here. Martin's mommy, my girl. Hey, Steph. Oh, Patty liked my criminal song. All right. I think I got to the bottom. Oh, nope. It glitched and jumped. Hey, Shit Show. AC. Hey, Rebrand. Good live last night, girl. Hey, Maria. Oh, that was a funny one if y'all want to replay that later.
What, rebrand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the goblin came up for like 30 seconds and then rage quit.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to check that out then.
Yes, so will I.
Yeah, it was funny. Hey, Janet. Pretend Fashionista. I'm sorry if I missed anyone. Hello, hello, hello. All right. I took a couple screenshots. You know, this whole thing with Jules, because I'm going to be honest, y'all, I wanted to react to that live, but it has been reacted to so much. I don't want to put the people through it again. Hey, Laura. Yeah, it was. She was like 28 seconds and then she rage quit. Yep. Oh, thanks, Michelle. I appreciate it. Anyway, so I'm not going to put y'all through that again. I've pretty much shared all my opinions in the chat. It pretty much aligns with KK. So if you want to know what my opinion is, go listen to KK react to it. But I took a couple screenshots of some comments because this is the part that's most important to me. I'm going to be honest. I don't give two fucks about Jules. I don't care. I don't agree with her. I don't think she's a good person with everything that's gone down now. It bothers me that people feel like the subscribers mainly feel like they're pinned in the middle. And I don't like that. And it's never my intention. Okay. But what I don't like more is feeling like I have to filter and kind of silence myself at the expense of myself for other people just so they don't feel bad. And I'm sorry, as much as I love the people, I can't do that, y'all. At the end of the day, I lay my head down at night. I have to feel sound. And yeah, so this is a couple of the comments. So, and I'm not going to out these people. Good people. Someone said, it has forced many into the bushes, which hurts the channel with less activity in the live chat. Again, it's never my intention. Like, I don't want to ostracize anyone. at the same time, if what I'm saying, this live, last week's live, is you're not vibing with, then just check out and catch the next one. Like, I'm not trying to throw personal jabs at subscribers, but I feel like a lot of them are taking some things that are being said like way too personally. And I'm not going to speak for everyone, but I don't think it's anyone's intention to throw jabs at subscribers. But at the same time, like, I hope that they can put themselves in some of the creators, especially KK. Like, she didn't do anything fucking wrong, and she has a right to her voice. So let's not silence people just because you feel uncomfortable in the moment. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I think the crazy part is that KK probably would have never spoken on it if it hadn't continued from the other side with the, nasty jabs, and then seeing in black and white, hearing somebody also say that they've used you. Like, that's very hard to just be like, well, that meant nothing, and people will always say, look at this for what it is. It's YouTube and not, it's not your real life. It shouldn't be your real life, but in some of these communities, some can't differentiate one from the other. And that's why I'm just not fucking with anybody who does the real life anymore, because if they do it's just messing with people. I'm never going to go back. I'm never going to go back at them the way they go back at me. So is that really a fair fight? Like, I'm not going to go for their family. I'm not going to go for their jobs. I'm not going to mess with their life. So is it a fair fight that if I say something they don't particularly like, that's an opinion of mine. If I say something, then it's automatic. You could go real life. Like, it's bothersome anymore. It's gross to really watch happen too.
I just, as somebody who streams, I always try to think of the subscribers that are caught in the middle a lot. And that's why I keep my opinions to myself a lot, because of subscribers. And Anne said, I heard a clip of Anne saying that Bliss, JJ, and I guess by proxy, me too, this was an excuse to turn on Jules. And to that, Anne, I say no, because where did we dog her? Where did we dog her? And there's a lot more that you don't know. I went into Jules's when she was talking about Jen, and I had something to contribute. I didn't disrespect George. I didn't talk about George.
No,
and I did the same thing. I did the same thing when I was in George's chat. I didn't talk about Jules. I didn't talk about Maria. I engaged with the chat. I made jokes and all the things, but I stayed away from that because there was no need for me to say anything about that. So I've always held that position no matter where I was. And the first time that Jules got angry at us and just blocked us and took our wrenches, we licked our wounds and we didn't say a word. I didn't come on my channel and do videos or lives on Jules. We just walked away like, okay, it is what it is. And I did that because one, I was hurt, and two, the subscribers and friends caught in the middle. And a few of them, I lost like 40 subscribers that time when I did nothing wrong. I did absolutely nothing wrong and lost like nearly 40 or 50 subscribers. So then over time, I went back in the chat, still never talked shit about Anne or George or anybody. I was there to talk about the topic and engage with the chat, people that I liked and I had missed. This happened again, and it happened in real time. I was in KK's, and again, I've said this privately, but I saw KK, oh, Jules is live, and you could hear in her voice, she didn't understand, and she's trying to process it while she's live, and she's like, oh, I don't understand. Well, I guess let's all head over there. So we all head over there, and she immediately is, coming at KK. And again, the truth matters. There was no reason for that. So people tend to forget how it all started. They're all like, Jules is hurt and all the things, and I get that, but she began it.
She's not the only one that is hurt.
Exactly. So we're hurt. And then I guess she said that she wasn't talking to me and Sophie. She was, and it wasn't just a community post. There was private conversations that me and Sophie were dead to her. So it's not just a community post. And that's what I'm saying. I haven't gone to people. I haven't gone to people's DMs to plead my case or my side, or I just left it alone. Right. I left it alone. But to be made the villain in this story, when again, we did nothing wrong. And I'm not, you know, people are going to be like, well, that's what you get. I'm not here complaining. I'm just trying to tell the truth. Again, because Anne said this was an excuse for us to turn on Jules. I'm an adult.
We don't need an excuse.
Right. I'll walk away
silently. If we don't want to mess with somebody, we're not going to mess, period. We're just not going to mess with them.
And that's how I've always been until people keep poking and poking and poking. And then they make me talk about it. I had no, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not down to kick somebody when they're down. But again, the truth matters. The truth matters. And then you're saying that KK and Jamie are criminals. So am I. So am I.
Oh, I want to say something to that real quick, because when Jules said that the other day, people were in the chat, and I'm talking directly after she said that about criminals. People were in the chat clapping emojis. I agree with you, Jules. I'm saying it clearly now. If you agree with that, stay the fuck away from me. I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't want no fucking parts. Yes, I have a criminal past. My past made me who I am today, but I'm not that same person that I was almost 20 years ago.
Exactly.
And it was all fine when we were all cool, right? It was all fine and dandy. And she straight up said she never liked KK. She used KK to get her hands on those ABUSC videos. That is disgusting. And if you guys can just listen, I don't care who supports who. I really don't. If you want to stay supporting Jules, fine. If you want to lick her asshole, fucking fine. But I'm not going to keep my mouth shut when it comes to that shit. That is disgusting. Like, if you don't stand for something, you stand for nothing at that point. And again, that's not me telling you to pick a side, but you can at least be like, oh, damn, that ain't cool. But you can't have any critical opinions when you are in the hive, because she will boot you.
And I also want to say, because I've been getting criticism, oh, does Selfie tell JJ this? Does Selfie tell Jules this? I say it, when anything I say, I'm including myself.
Are you my mother?
I know.
Ground me?
I know, but I'm saying, when I talk, I'm not talking from a moral authority, or, you know what I mean, a moral throne. I'm talking, myself included. We're all hypocrites. We all have biases. And it seems redundant that I have to say that. I would think that will go without saying, that when I'm talking, I'm trying to reach everyone, myself included. Because every day I try to do better. Every day I'm going to be a hypocrite. Every day I'm going to have biases, and people that I like, it doesn't affect me until it does. But I'm aware of it, and I work on it every day. So when I talk about things, I'm including myself and everybody else. But I don't understand. That's illogical to think that I'm supposed to chastise everybody when I'm saying when I'm saying it in a general way for everyone that it pertains to. It's just a little annoying. First of all, they selfies, but then you want me to be the moral authority, but then I'm not. Cut it out. I'm a regular person that makes mistakes. I've learned from a lot of mistakes. I try to do better, but I say all the time, I'm a hypocrite. I'm going to say something that somebody's going to be able to say, but what about Fulana? What about Fulano? What about 1492 over here on the west side of Chicago? I don't fucking know about it. Leave me the fuck alone with that bullshit.
Chris, this is it. It makes no fucking sense. And because it can't. You can't make sense out of nonsense. And everything Jules is saying is to save face. It's all fucking nonsense. And I'm sorry, y'all. My basement cat is bullying me. She's bullying me. Did you hear her while you were talking? She came up meowing, and I put my hand down to pet her, and she fucking swatted me.
Oh, no.
I can hear a little, but not really.
No, because these damn horns, these damn car horns. I'm on my balcony because I'm trying to find a safe spot.
Well, we can't really hear that either, Sin.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there you go, Cece. Jules, how about you do a poll of your hive? How many of you have been in trouble with the law in the past? And everyone that says yes, you obviously have to cut ties with, right?
Well, given the fact that, I had to really think a lot because was it yesterday or the day before? I don't fucking know. All these days, I got a lot going on. They're all like running together. But I was listening and I finally heard the recording. And no, I've read no paperwork. I don't want to read anybody's paper. I don't care that much. I really just don't. It is what it is. But hearing her like praise that man really like it hit home for me that like you are actually praising someone and making excuses for them doing that, but then you want to talk about KK. I'm sorry, I'd rather be friends any day of the week with someone who was arrested for theft over someone that's arrested for any kind of any trafficking.
Yeah, that don't make sense to me. I mean,
It doesn't.
And it's not even that there are charges, even just the multiple allegations from people. Like, I'm sorry, I can't ignore something like that.
Right. And helping a domestic violence person, like helping somebody who commits domestic violence. Sorry, I'm having trouble with words today, clearly. But yeah, I mean, what are you doing helping somebody like that? And what did you want those videos for? If you're talking about things being so dark, that's pretty dark.
But even more than that, look, if she wanted to help Jen or whatever, that's her prerogative. Okay. Because I know people are going to be mad and there's probably, pitchforks and torches coming at me right now for even being up here. The point is, own it. Chris Hansen went in there and he was very respectful and he asked a question and he was made to be that he disrupted everything and you were caught off guard. I can tell you that sometimes you get posed a question, but you answer it honestly. I did it. And then what really just bothered me, because again, I get it. You want to help Jen. You were mad at AC and this was a way to stick it to him or whatever. You own it though. And then to put the blame because of everything you're going through on the internet and you were caught off guard. Again, that's a cop-out. And to people that I don't understand the lying. Again, you do what you want to do, but own it and be honest about it. Because in the same breath, you're saying you're tired of Jen lying on you, but then you lie to your whole audience and no one questions it. And I know because I was one of those people that didn't question it because you don't want to get blocked and you don't want to, especially if you're a streamer, you don't want to lose 40 to 50 subscribers just because you're respectfully disagreeing. And I know right now I'm going to lose subscribers, but it is what it is. To this very day, I have not disrespected Jules, but she has discarded us. And that's what I was saying in chats. This is the second time I've been discarded. And before that, the treatment of KK, whether you think KK is a bad person, whatever your personal feelings are, put yourself in her position to be blindsided. And I don't trust her, and you've been having these feelings for months about KK, but you played nice with her. And then you came on and you said you never liked her. How many of us has she felt the same way about?
Mm-hmm. That's a fake person.
I think it's
and that's
everybody.
What I said on my initial live. That is a fake fucking person. And I just want to say you're only caught off guard with a question when you know that you either one, can't answer it, or two, know that the question is going to expose some fuck shit that you did. And she lied. She blamed it on the toxic Discord. Okay. I want to let y'all know I'm not in a lot of Discords. I know you ladies know that. It's just, it's too much of a distraction for me. Yeah. And I don't need any more internet distractions. But I decided, because I was sick of hearing people talk about KK's fucking Discord. So I joined KK's Discord. There is no toxicity in there. There's no There's no behind the scenes planning or groupthink. We disagree a lot in there. There's nothing nasty going on in that Discord. And if there is, please show it, because we all know that there's moles in there leaking shit out. Show it, Jules. What the fuck are you talking about? You lied. You lied and you tried to blame the Discord. So I joined the Discord to see for myself, which people need to start fucking doing. Stop listening to people and go see for yourself. I'm going to scroll through the chat. I just want to read one more comment. And this is from someone that I highly adore that says, I just don't care anymore. Us as subs can't do anything right. Yeah. And that one hit me in the heart. Like,
wrong.
What? First of all, subscribers make channels, okay? All of us will be nothing without y'all here. And I don't agree with the statement. I mean, I understand the sentiment and the feeling behind feeling like you can't do anything right, because you go one place, you have one creator mad at you. You go another place, you have another creator mad at you, blah, blah, blah. You guys can have your opinions wherever you go. And if you feel stifled, like you can't, you're in a creator's live or watching a video, and you don't feel like comfortable that you can share your honest to God opinion, in my personal opinion, then that channel creator is not for you. Even if you disagree with me, it's all about how you come at someone. Like Cindy, she's been expressing criticisms and her personal feelings. She's not been disrespectful at all. There's a way to share criticism or just simply say, I don't agree with you and here's why. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that on someone's channel, then there's something not right there.
Yeah,
and I can promise you I would never share DMs or none of that. I don't do that stuff. So if that's a worry, you never have to worry about that. I don't do that stuff either. I just feel like this was a pivotal moment. Like, it was unnecessary and it had been boiling over, and there could have been a conversation or just walked away. You know, you could have just walked away and not supported her, and people would have seen it in their own time, right? And they make their own choices based upon that if they decide to whatever. But the way it's, to me, it's you threw a grenade into a room of people at a party. They had no idea they're there to party and just relax, and you throw a freaking grenade or one of those things that make you tear gas or something, and it's unfair. And to keep excusing it is also unfair, again, because the first time I said nothing, I lost people and I was hurt behind that. And again, I know that this is the internet, guys. Before somebody says, oh, Selfie up there crying about losing people, you form friendships with people online. I keep it in perspective. I understand that. So please, but it's still hurtful. You know, people that you enjoy talking to every day. And I didn't want that to happen this time. Again, if I do something wrong and people walk away from me due to my own faults, I have to swallow that. But that's not what happened. I'm a big girl. I know when I make mistakes, I don't lack self-awareness, and I'm able to apologize and take accountability for that shit. I do some stupid shit, I have to apologize. But there's nothing to apologize for. And I know Jules is probably going to feel like this is so disrespectful to her. But Jules, you, instead of just saying nothing or just taking a minute to absorb it, you just came back on the attack. And I don't understand it. And it, in my opinion, it didn't help. It made it worse, because now you have many of us questioning, did you feel the same way about us? And that, to me, is a point of no return. You said you never liked her. You used her for the videos, and then that you only were cool with her because of Miss Mickey and Camden. You put it on them, and then you said Miss Mickey, that has been a rider. Miss Mickey has gotten so much shit. Much shit that you had to walk on eggshells for Miss Mickey, and that's untrue. She set a healthy boundary. She let you know, I'm not doing this again. I'm not going to lose people again for no reason. Had it been a valid reason, had KK or any of us done anything to you, Miss Mickey would have had your back 100%. But she said, I'm not going to do this again for no reason. And so she walked away.
Yeah, that was shocking. Sorry, guys. I came out to smoke. There's going to be two of me for a second. That was seriously shocking.
Yeah, too.
And hey, everyone that came in. I see all y'all. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Maud.
Jamie, I did us a Criminals Unite song in the beginning. I still think all of us criminals should panel together. That'd be funny.
Yeah, and I don't agree with everything Jamie says. Like, you know, the stuff, I don't want anybody to use too much where they pass away. But again, it's not my place to like come and do a video and be like, you said that, and I don't agree with it, so I don't comment. You know what I mean? And I think it's in the heat of the moment. Some people just say whatever's on their mind, and that is how they run their channel. Again, I can't tell somebody else how to feel, what language to use. And I think it's really crazy that people expect that. But I just want to say I don't want anybody to pass away from using or any of that shit. But I just think it's all pitchforks and torches again.
Hold on, let me try to add KK. There we go. And
Hey,
Brooke's
KK.
right.
Hi,
Brooke
I hope
says the
that
thing about
doesn't mess up
Jules.
the audio. Can you hear me, Cindy?
Yeah, no, I just can't look at the
I can
chat.
hear you.
Okay.
If I click into the chat, I won't be able to hear you.
Okay. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me, KK?
I can hear you all.
Okay.
I'm on my Android, so I can hear you guys. Thank you for letting me up. I did just want to add something here because
Go ahead.
I think it's also important. What happened, like the situation with me, and it's been over a month. I've now started to process it, and it's absolutely disgusting. But I don't think that that's the issue here, at least not in my eyes. The issue is what's been going on behind the scenes for years.
Yeah.
And I strongly feel, I feel very strong about it. That is criminal. You are manipulating and using self-harm to make people feel bad for you in an attempt to get for financial gain. That's disgusting. And I'm so sorry to anybody that has gone through that, because I've spoke to a handful of women now, and it's so disheartening to hear that. It's really hard. So if I had to be the one that got shit on for it to start, where people are coming forward and seeing the level of manipulation, that's what I had wrote in the chat, like screaming Jamie and I are criminals while you're doing what you're doing, still present day, literally up until 2 days ago, as far as I'm aware, that's criminal. Sorry, I just had to add that in.
I agree with you. Will it change? I mean, is it actually written in the law? I don't know. I guess you would have to be taking advantage of people that are like the elderly, because I know that's a thing. You know, you can't be messing with kids. It's just that we, including myself, and believe me, I hold myself to this as well. I actually was thinking about it the other day, and I'm like, I'm so stupid. Like the amount of money that I've just given over years and didn't catch on that it was actually more behind it. And then once I did find out that kind of stopped when it came to Jules, once I figured out what was all going on. And I have been saying it for a few years now, at least 2, that this has been like the behind the scenes, and a lot more money is passed behind the scenes than people know about. It's not just what we see, a super chat given, or, you know, a Cash App, and KK and people like KK, Jamie, like they'll say who the Cash App is from, even Sophie, or not say who it's from, but say the amount, and then just, you know, thank them. And I think that that's a great way to do it too, because people are targeted if they actually give super chats or Cash Apps. They just become targeted.
And I think it's important to say they'll be targeted in a way where they'll start getting love bombed and all those things too.
And if it doesn't work though, if the love bombing doesn't work, and like, because I'm just like, I'm an acquired taste. I have an acquired taste for people. Like I don't mesh with everybody. I completely understand that. Not on a personal level where we're just talking drama stuff. No, I don't. So I completely get it. But then if you don't mesh with them, then it's like they'll target you and you're a horrible person because you're giving so-and-so money, you know? Like, or who's in a chat too, but I'm sure we'll get to that.
Ms. Ree, I'm so sorry, Ms. Ree. And that's the thing. There's so many people that are hurt right now that honestly wouldn't have spoken up before and just allowed it. And Jules, this is not an attack on you, Jules, but this is just
Why do you
us
start
telling
with
the truth.
that? Why do you start with that, Cindy? Why is that
Exactly.
disclaimer always there?
I don't know,
Afraid
man.
people will come for her.
Seriously, he's a horrible person.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't start that disclaimer and start something if it was Jen we were talking about or Kendra.
I do though. I always do. Even with Jen and Kendra. I don't even cover Jen. And
They're
with Kendra,
horrible
I do
people.
put disclaimers all the time.
They're
It's-
horrible.
I
Every
have to
single one
stop
of them.
that.
I know you do. Yes,
I
yes.
know. I have to stop that shit. Sorry.
Cindy is one of my absolute favorite people. She knows that. And then she
Yes.
does these disclaimers. And I know why you do it. I know you well enough now to understand what you're saying. But it's just black and white at this point. The writing is on the wall. Okay.
Yeah.
It's very, very apparent what's going on here. People have been manipulated and used. This is not a one-time thing. It's not people going through hardships and sharing publicly and then still being criticized 5 or 6 years later, like some of us have. It's not a thing. This is also, if we can at some point touch on how she's deleted everyone's messages for the most part. I know a couple people still have their messages, but that's been discussed as well. Do you not understand that that is definitely like not just a control thing, but a trust thing as well? She doesn't trust you enough that she's crying to you, and then she'll say that it's for her mental health or whatever lie she's going to come up with. But the truth is, you're erasing the messages where you're sad begging for money, so it doesn't get exposed. That's what it is.
She's erasing her nasty. And Carol, I agree. I don't pocket watch people. I don't give a fuck who gives who money. But with saying that, with the shit that Brooke showed the other day, she is manipulating vulnerable people and using their negative experiences to manipulate them into giving her money. That's where I have an issue. That's disgusting. The shit she did to Julie, fucking foul. And I can't get down with that. Again, it's none of my business if Julie gives her money. But when you're using nefarious manipulation and emotional manipulation tactics like that to get money out of people, yeah, I have a problem with that. That's disgusting.
I agree with you. I agree. That's what I was saying. The stuff with me, it stings. And I will probably touch on it again because now that time has passed, I'm looking back at the way that she discarded me and then tried to smear my name in the process. And it was all for her own selfish reason. But I'm not the issue here. I'm absolutely
You're
not.
not. You're not. You were just another like peg in her wheel or whatever. It's like just another person that she can use. And it sucks to hear that, but it's the truth.
She straight up said it.
She only was cool to you because she wanted abuse videos while complaining about everybody else is so dark. I'm sorry, but I consider DV pretty fucking dark. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
No, extremely dark. That's why I never really spoke about it. I never showed those videos because it's extremely triggering to me. That's as dark as it gets, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm
The
glad.
turn around and help Jen shows that you absolutely have never stood for anything. And it was whatever was going to get you the most money. That's definitely how I'm seeing that now.
Yep. Yeah. It sucks. It sucks to feel used. It sucks to feel like you were nothing, you know, and people will say, oh, well, you went back. After a year, I went in the chat and I was trying to defend Jen's kids, believe it or not. And because it had to do with kids, I spoke up. I was wrong. That isn't what was happening. It was Clint that was actually making fun of the child, which is just beyond to me. Like, I'm sorry, that dude would be out, but that's a whole other subject different time. I mean, really, Jen doesn't have the ability to put anybody out of anything. So, I mean, it's just ridiculous. But I just feel like it is awful. It is an awful feeling. I have been, and I always say, like, my God, it was like, and I get how you feel, KK, because it was done to me in the same way. It was done very public, very right at the moment. And I never, even after a year of going back in there, I never wanted to be in DMs with her, never ever wanted. And I said that right up front. I'm sure you guys can even say, I said, I will not be in DMs with her. I just won't. I will not do that again to myself and have somebody like, because if I hear a problem, I can't help it. It's like, I always want to fix it or help, you know, in some way.
But JJ, that was something that I think Bliss said so perfectly about. She uses, I don't know how she worded it because she articulated it so well, but she uses like the dislike for other people for her gain. That is so hard for me to process. And then I think of situations like something that's currently happening, right? Amanda Prayer Jar, who probably the majority know, she's somebody that allegedly wasn't around for a couple of years, and now she's back doing these late night lives, and then she deletes them right after, which means she stands for nothing. But I say all that to say, she's now has accused Jules of something regarding reaching out to her kid. And I don't know the specifics because I don't listen and it's irrelevant. But I feel like situations like that and people doing that, we know that's not true. So we're now defending because it's like, who's worse? But the truth is that two things can be true at the same time. Jules can be a horrible person and be lied on. I just wish people would stop doing that because what you're doing is essentially giving her an out. I can't make that any more clear. Like, stop with the stupid lies. It's so unnecessary. Something like that, if you're not going to come and show solid proof that that's actually happening, I'm completely discarding anything you have to say. It's just of no relevance.
Child, like Amanda is saying that her child, I never believe that Jules contacted her. I just don't. I would need to see proof on that. And even with proof, it's like, be like, what? Like, I don't know. Do you guys think she would do? I don't see her doing that.
No, but even worse than that is, can we allow M to rest in peace? Can we stop exploiting and weaponizing her tragic passing to come at anybody, to accuse or blame anybody for it? It's grotesque at this point.
Yeah, it is.
Respect her family, especially if you say you loved her. Let her rest in peace. Stop that shit. That shit is disgusting, and it makes me want to become violent every time I hear it. It needs to stop. Cut it the fuck out.
That's why it keeps happening, because people are desperate, whether it's for attention, money, acceptance, whatever it is, they're desperate. And to the point that just like Jules will use self-harm, somebody else will use somebody's passing as a talking point. I can't get down with that.
It's gross. And everyone should stand against that shit. And Salty Pepper's on point. Salty Pepper says, I hate to say this, but in my opinion, everyone liked KK better and gave her tons more support. And Jules just could not stand it. It's all about jealousy and money. And I think Jules is like the epitome of main character syndrome. And when she saw that her numbers were slipping while KK's was rising, and the same with the super chats and the donations, that is when, and that probably happened months ago. And she's been sitting on it, and it's probably been fucking eating at her. That is why she lost her shit. She can spew all these other fucking manipulative reasons. That is why she lost her shit. And she did it wrong this time because people have woken up. She's going to have her few loyalists that fucking coddle and kiss her ass and continue to enable her. But the rest of us, a lot of us who would have supported her, we fucking see it now.
Yeah.
I was absolutely one of her biggest supporters, and I absolutely tried to like accommodate another person, which is definitely another, this isn't the first time it's happened, another slap in my face. Like I have got to just make sure I remember to stay true to myself, because when you go out of your way to help somebody and then you hear that you were just used, which by the way, I don't even know how accurate that is, but it probably is very accurate, because she also used me to drop Brooks messages and have me read them. So I mean that was another thing we obviously did. Yeah. It's just all the reality is like all of it's sinking in. So again, I do want to make sure that people realize that. Please see for yourselves when somebody is going live and talking and just nefarious and they're trying to troll by joking or coming up with these things that are so wild and out of pocket, like contacting children. It is taking away from what's really happening. And what's really happening is we're surrounded by some horrible people.
What's happening is bad enough. Why does anything need to be added to it? Now, if that did indeed happen, I would absolutely say, well, what? Damn, I'm shocked. You know, I mean, I'm not accusing anybody of lying, but you do have to, if you're going to say somebody came for your kid like that, you should prove it somehow. Like if you expect people to listen and actually take up for you and your child or feel a certain way, you should, because that's pretty serious. Like contacting kids, man, you don't do that.
Yeah, that's disgusting. And if somebody did it, if I was coming to address that specific thing, I would have the proof in hand. I'm not going to be like, well, you show this first. You show that I'm not a sock account, like something so trivial to something as serious as contacting your child. I think that it diminishes it, and it makes it into some sort of ridiculous pissing contest. Well, you show me this first. Something as trivial as being called a sock account to something where somebody's contacting your child.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense
to me. It's
a
weak way of trying to execute deflection. The same thing Jules did when she was screaming about Jamie and KK being criminals. She didn't want to answer the hard questions. She didn't want to tell the truth. She knew that she was ousted, and she tried to deflect by screaming about KK and Jamie being criminals. It's the same thing, just a different way.
Yeah, and I think she tried to like breeze over the fact that she lied. And so when somebody would come in and ask, she would say, I'm talking about it, but you really haven't. You didn't come and say, yeah, well, I said I didn't, help Jen fight the strikes. And again, that is fucking minuscule. It's about the lying to everybody, lying to your supporters, lying, that's the most
You're helping the
part.
person that you made your channel off of. You were talking when you took the fake 4 or 5 day break and made it very performative and deactivated, but you were actually watching the whole time. You came back and covered Jen again. But then you turned around and helped her. How is that not being spoke of, but things that are not true are being spoke of? That's what's mine. It is. It's been like a vortex of mind fuck when it comes to this, at least for me.
And I think that's an important aspect too. Like you said, you were so done that it's become too much. Everybody's targeting Jen, and that you wouldn't be covering Jen, and then you come back and you cover Jen twice, and then you say, oh, I'm just tired of her lying on me. But when you blew up on KK, you said it's because you were not going to deal with police. So Jen has been, and not to say that anybody should have to deal with somebody threatening them with police or ROs or any of these things, but she's done this for years, right? And you even made a joke of it, going legal Monday. So in my opinion, these were all excuses because you weren't worried about her actually, going after you legally, and you weren't exasperated and felt like it was being too much because you came back to cover Jen again. And it's the point that say what you mean and mean what you say, right? If that was the real reason, you would have stood by it. You wouldn't have covered Jen. You wouldn't have helped Jen. You would have just removed yourself from the situation. But the truth is, you wanted a monopoly. You wanted a monopoly on Jen, and no one is owed anyone's money. And I think that's what people become too accustomed to, people sending them super chats or cash apps, and they assume that every time they go live, they better get a cash app or they better get a super chat. And when you go into it with that thinking, your whole mindset changes and you become entitled and you expect it. And then this is the kind of bullshit we see. I don't expect shit. And I rarely go live. You know what I mean? I don't expect shit. It's gravy, all the things. It's gross. We need to stop expecting. Somebody gives you something, it's a gift. It's a blessing. You're not owed that shit because you have a YouTube channel and you know, do some intros or some songs or whatever the freak you do. You're not owed shit. You're not owed shit.
No one is. And that, again, I've said it before, that's why I don't want to monetize. And I don't think I would ever become that way, but I'm not even going to attempt to put myself in a position where that could possibly happen. I want to bring up Lori's comment. Lori, I don't want to speak on Jules. A lot of us don't. After her tantrum, I think like a week later, I brought KK on my channel and we respectfully spoke about what happened. And I wanted to leave it at that. KK didn't make a response on her channel. The problem is Jules will not stop. Every fucking live, she was poking and throwing daggers back at KK some more. How long is someone supposed to take that until they have a fucking response?
No. But especially people that are directly involved. Like, she went around telling people me and Sophie are dead to her. I haven't gone on my channel and spoken about Jules. I haven't gone anywhere and been on panel and spoken about Jules. But I don't have the right to speak when I know that a community post was done and private messages were sent to people that I'm fucking dead to her. When I've done nothing wrong, but dare I speak about it? And then what are we going to do? Jules has never been content on my channel. Never. Even when she shit on me the first time and blocked me with no fucking explanation. So KK doesn't have the right, after all these videos and lives shitting on her, assassinating her fucking character. She doesn't have the right like that. I think that's insanity to say that. And I'm sorry, Lori, darling, I'm not coming at you, but that's insanity to say. We don't have the right to speak up when we're directly affected. She shit on us.
Yeah, and the difference is that we aren't the ones that are always playing Jules content and going at her. That's not at all. But we do have a right to speak on the things that we've seen that have gone down publicly. So if Jules continues, well, then you know what's going to happen. KK is going to continue, and
I'm not going to talk about Jules.
Works.
Right.
You know, you don't get to speak on people constantly like that. Talk shit like the way Anne has been. Like, girl, what are you doing? I don't go live and talk about you. I don't care enough about you.
I mentioned Jules obviously after her triple crash out because I had to speak on it, and like Bliss said, then on her channel briefly, but I concluded the brief conversation with, I wish you the best. And I didn't announce publicly that I had unsubbed or, pulled my membership or anything like that. I was very, very conscious of what I was saying because of people involved in the middle. But then that was a month ago. And since then, as I started when I came up, the things that have come out and the manipulation that is going on, it's hard to process. And I feel actually for those, I feel similar to Cindy, those people that are caught in the middle, that they're now taking on the burden of Jules. We all have problems. Every single one of us on this panel have problems. Every one of us in this chat. I can't imagine my problems being more important than the next.
Can I say something?
Of course.
How come if it was any one of us on the panel doing what Jules is doing on panel or behind the scenes, it would be talked about by everybody till the end of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But since it's Jules, people
and that's my point, Sophie. That's my exact point, right?
The shit under the rug, and it's not okay.
Why is Jules protected when she is doing the most? She's
Exactly.
doing post, and she's not to be talked about because she's behind the scenes threatening herself to hurt herself.
Yeah,
It's
threatening
sickening. This
to
is
hurt herself.
diabolical.
Fuck that. Fuck all of it. And like Cindy just said, Jules was telling people behind the scenes that we were dead to her, and we had done nothing to her, nothing but support her.
Well, she did to you.
Why?
Sophie,
Because we
what
went
you
into
just did to
Jamie's
Megan.
chat while Jamie was talking about her, and yet me and Cindy still didn't say a fucking thing
Nope.
about her.
Nope.
But we were dead to her.
She said, everybody go where they want, but literally the very next day, that was not a thing because of that community post. Like, you did this, you created all this, and then when people respond, now you want every single person that was in multiple chats to stop going in those chats and blindly follow your lead, even though people can see for themselves that it's not what she's saying it is.
Exactly.
You're not a god. You're not a queen. I can't.
You're a
People
big
were
fat fucking
confused.
nobody.
People were confused. People went back into Jamie's chat to see what me and Sophie were saying because we had to have said something. We didn't reference Jules at all, not indirectly, not directly.
No,
it had
nothing.
nothing to do with her. I made 2 comments. It had nothing to do with Jules. One was making my stance known about Jen. I don't cover Jen. And the second one was responding to Sophie about Jen. That's it. And people had to go back themselves and see what me and Sophie said, that now we're dead to her. And they were confused. They were like, they didn't say shit.
Yeah, because that's more smoke and mirror, Cindy. That's more deflection from what's listening to you say that. It's like, that is just deflection from what's actually going on. And somebody,
you know what bugs me? This is what bugs me, that Cindy, I bet only a couple people went to Jamie's to see for themselves. There are so many more loyalists in her chat that just go by what she says. Okay. No one was talking massive shit. I know you and Soph most certainly weren't. I didn't. JJ didn't. But the people in her chat can talk shit and agree with the lies and disgusting shit she's saying, but we're not allowed to say anything.
Make that make sense.
They can believe lies that spews out of Jules' mouth. But we can't respond to actual comments in her chat because they're just subscribers. Don't go after subscribers. I got to tell you, the person that agreed with that statement, her criminal statement, that one hurt. That one fucking hurt, because I've known that person on here for a long time. And yes, they're just a subscriber. That was like a punch in the gut.
Oh,
but
wow.
again, I can't call them out. It's unfair. It's not an even playing field.
No, some of us are like cherry picked out for whatever. They love to come at Cindy because then they can just say, oh, Cindy, she never gives one way or the other, how she feels. They love to just come at her because she doesn't come back at them.
And then they're saying that I don't tell JJ about herself because I don't want to lose her generosity. JJ doesn't give me money at all.
That's so crazy.
At all.
So
and me and JJ have
crazy.
conversations all the time. We disagree a lot. But we talk privately like we're friends. She does not give me money. Y'all need to stop with that shit. Please and thank you. Stop with that shit. Because I don't use people for money. I don't ask people for money. I don't do that shit. Cut it out already.
You would think people would know by now that I'm not one to be controlled by anybody. I can have actual conversations and hear if I'm wrong about something or needed to handle it a different way or whatever. But sometimes, man, the way people come at me and it's like, what do you expect? What do you expect? You expect me to just stay quiet and not say, like, I'm not a punk. I could be nice and generous and I've got a tongue on me. I say my opinions. That's the worst I do.
Yeah, and in what world should we try to control our friends anyway?
I
That
don't
makes
know.
no sense. And I'm supposed to call out my closest friends. Well, I'm supposed to go live or do a video or short and be like, JJ, I disagreed with this. I got to make sure the whole internet knows I disagreed with this. That's
But then
insane.
here's the crazy part, Cindy. You're supposed to do that to your closest friends, but don't do it to Jules.
Yep. And Maria,
Like,
Maria
hello?
says- where was it? Oh, Maria wants to be my best friend. What, you want to be my best friend so I could send you some expired makeup?
Exactly, Miss Mickey.
That's
And
what
hi,
they
my girl.
say. I give people expired makeup and
It's
that I
just
buy
crazy.
friendships. It's ridiculous.
And it's not true. It's not
It's
true at
so
all.
not true.
That's why I'm done responding to that stupid shit. You're never going to change those anonymous people's minds. I don't fucking
Yeah.
care.
It's just for something to say. It's
I know.
not, they don't even believe it.
They
And hi,
just
my
want
girl.
something to go at y'all for.
Yeah.
Miss Mickey says, I don't need people who have been going at Jules for months to come in here and add to what I'm seeing with my blinders off. Let us vent. Although I do
Exactly.
agree with that, everyone, you know, there is a 5%. Everyone is still welcome here to say their opinion. I
But,
want to
yeah.
clearly state that.
Yeah, but I
I
get
do
what Miss
agree with you,
Mickey's
though.
saying. We see it and we're giving our opinions, which we're likely to do. We're not doing marathon lives on Jules. We're not doing that. But it's harmful, it's wrong, it's hurtful. And to know that on the back end, we're being I just don't know. And people are being forced to see us as bad guys now because we didn't go back into her chat or whatever. I don't understand. And I guess some things you'll never understand.
And for those people that are saying, oh, Sophie's being love bombed, Sophie, da, 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 I know this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not as stupid as you guys make me out to be, I promise. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, Sophie called that
Sophie
shit out
does not
from
mean
day one,
simple.
by the way.
Exactly.
You saw it before maybe it was ever even mentioned to you. So,
Yes. Yes. And it's like, I know why she was doing it too. So y'all just need to chill a little bit with stuff. You know, like I'm not stupid, I promise.
Right. Give people a minute to work things through and work things out without bombarding them with it could be so much. Like I say, I don't even like to go in my IG DMs anymore because it's so much. It's like, oh my God.
It's a lot.
And that's
And
another
there's a
thing.
power indifference when it comes to creator versus subscribers. And I can speak on this because I've been in the position of both. And that's why I don't like DMs with a lot of people, because I am one person and it gets really fucking overwhelming. And I also think it's very easy for subs and commenters and Redditors to like have their opinion as just a viewer. But when you're put in the position of a streamer, creator, whatever the fuck you want to call us, it's very different. And we're still fucking people with feelings at the end of the day. And sometimes you just need a minute to sit on shit. Like KK said earlier, it's been a month later and she's still absorbing it all. And like these little things are popping up in our heads every day. Like, oh my God, she said this, she did this. Like it doesn't all just hit you all at once. But yes, I will not be a Jules fucking hate channel. You guys,
Hell no.
I don't want to hate on
No.
anyone. I just want to do my content and be left the fuck alone. I mean, that's an unreasonable expectation. I understand that. But we're gonna pivot over to another
allegedly.
irrelevant person. And hey, allegedly. Hey, everyone that came in. I'm sorry, you guys.
Yeah, I can't see any of you guys. So hello.
Hi, everybody coming in. Welcome.
Like we cannot agree on here, you guys, and not go down dirty low.
Right. And not have to seek and destroy each other because we disagree.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. I'm going to be honest, y'all. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to get through.
I know, me too.
Because this
I
is
haven't heard it, so this should be interesting.
I only listened. What did we listen to? Like a minute and a half, and it
Yes.
instantly pissed me the fuck off because right away she's going at JJ's family. Why is that fucking necessary? And it's a lie.
Right.
You'll see, y'all. This one, I don't speak on this one. I don't watch this one. I honestly don't give a fuck about you, Anne. I'm going to let the people in the chat know we are pivoting here. And if this content isn't for you, you can go.
Yeah.
Also, if you disagree with our opinions, you're welcome to that in the chat. I just ask that we keep it respectful.
And can I preface real quick what happened here?
Yes,
That I
please.
guess she got so mad.
Yes.
George had a live stream. I'm not even subbed to George. What I said I meant when I say that I don't listen to people if I don't want to hear their content. I just don't. Like I'm not subbed to Anne. I'm not subbed because it's out of sight, out of mind. Truly. I didn't even know she did this live. I had to be told. I'm like, oh, all right, well, whatever. But I was scrolling, of course, and I saw that he was live on my For You page or whatever. So I'm like, I don't even know. I should have just did what I do and just keep on scrolling and not even worry about it. But I didn't. I went in. And at that point of me going in, I heard, like right when I clicked in, it was about going, like how wrong it is to go at families and kids and whatever. Okay, I agree. I absolutely agree with that. And was I trolly? Yeah, I'll admit that all day. It's not like I went in there under a sock account. Hello, it's me. I'm saying what I'm saying under my own name because I'm not, I don't need to be like the messy spoon. I think that sometimes sock accounts give too much freedom in what people are willing to say or do. And I would just rather do it under, just my own name. So and I called out Brooke. I'm sure Brooke is in here. She knows. She didn't, I don't even know if she came back at me. I made just a few comments about, everybody's kids are everybody looks at their kids as more important than someone else's. But in the grand scheme of things, we have to all realize that we all feel that way. So you thinking your kids is more important than mine would not be the way. And I'm not saying that Brooke said that. She did not. However, I was just thinking back to the Siwa stuff and her daughter, the braces, all that stuff, her son. And I just didn't like it. That's my opinion. I didn't like it. And I said so. So I guess Anne didn't like that. And
just because you speak your mind and you give your opinions does not mean that you are drunk.
No,
I'm sick of that shit.
I'm really sick of that shit. And the ambulance girl, this is what I hear. This is my problem. This is my problem with this one because she sits on some kind of fake moral fucking throne, like they're doing this and they're doing that. But within the first minute of her starting to speak, she talks about JJ's non-existent drinking problem and then alludes to her family. And I've heard, this is rumors, but I've heard that she likes to go real life on people behind the scenes. And I've seen proof
she
of
does.
it. Yesterday, I actually saw proof.
Well, oh, hell, look at 2022 and 2023 on the fucking channel. I mean, come on. Yeah, she absolutely does.
Why? All I did was give my opinion. There's zero reasons to ever go real life on me or speak about me and my position in my family. Y'all, she truly has no idea what she's talking about by saying that. None at all. So yeah, that's the only sentence I heard. And I'm like, fuck this. I'm not going to listen anymore. So I didn't. Yeah.
Lori, it's okay. I'm not surprised, my girl. That's completely fine. I figured when I pivoted to this one, that something like that would happen. And hey, honey, fuck shit going on. So you may want to log off.
Hi, honey.
Exactly. While she's doing the same shit. This is the bitch that just mentioned something very personal to me and brought up my children a few weeks ago. But she sits on some kind of moral fucking throne. Fuck you, Anne. Fuck you.
Absolutely, Missy. I will, if I have been drinking, I will absolutely say I'm a grown woman. If I want to have a drink, I'm going to have a drink. I do not have a drinking problem, but it doesn't even matter. They can run with that. I don't give a shit what they think.
Yeah, it's whatever. I'm telling y'all right now, if I've been drinking, you're going to know it right away. Okay? That is epic truth serum for me. I would
That's
have a
weird.
lot more haters than I already do. All right, let's get going. I do have closed captioning turned on for those of us who can't understand a word she fucking says. You're welcome. Just saying.
Yeah, some can't.
Okay, Jenny, I see you. Okay. So, JJ, I don't know what your problem is. Well, I don't know what your problem is, actually. It's the same problem we all see all the fucking time.
Oh,
George was doing a live about Jules, covering Jules's live. You come in that chat, making shit all about you again. You're not being aggressive. You're just go live and call people out for your own channel. If you don't come in to support George any other time, don't think you're just going to come in to derail what George is saying on his stream. But who the fuck do you think you are? Seriously, who do you think you are? So I better say
Wow.
Yep, right away. Right away. Who the fuck do you think you are dictating George's channel? George was actually very receptive of your comments, JJ, but she's trying to say who's allowed to come in and out of his chat. George isn't always here supporting me, not at all. But when he comes in, I acknowledge him and I respect his opinions.
Right. And
It's
you'll
not
listen
it's
to
not
him
that
the
deep.
same. I don't speak on George. I don't. So I don't even know like where she's got. You don't come in at any other time. No, I said that I unsubscribed because I just didn't. It for me like. Well, anyway, I guess that's really not important what my reason is, but
here's the thing: if George didn't want you there, he could have blocked you.
Right, just block me. That's fine. I mean, I thought I was blocked, to be honest, because he had said that I was blocked like a while back, but I don't know. Maybe something's changed and I'm unblocked. I have no idea. But regardless, I went in there. I made comments. I don't know how me saying that nobody's children is any more important than another person's children is about me. I don't know what she means by making it about me. And if she wants to talk about going into chats that she never goes into, didn't she just do that a few days ago in KK's?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it was because Maria was on panel or in chat.
It's always about Maria. That's what I can't stand about her. I think the whole reason for her doing this, coming at you, is just to have an excuse to go at Maria because Maria's in our chats and we chat with Maria in chats. It's always about Maria. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, it was strange. It's like, what? And then she even said, she just came in there so people understand that Maria talks to Brooke behind the scenes. We all know that.
Maria has told us
that. We've always known that. She's never hid that.
No,
So
she's never hidden it.
That she even, like, her mindset with saying that people need excuses. It's honestly, it's so much projection. It's unbelievable.
I want to respond to this Justice Creed. Did I say it? You're on my channel. Did I say that? And also, me and Jamie are not friends. I mean, he's someone I just started watching. So go to his channel. And if you have a problem with that, go to his channel. He's the one that said it. I don't control him. He's a grown-ass man. He can say what the fuck he wants. But don't come in here on my channel alluding that we're friends. This is the same fucking bullshit. Someone says something, and just because I've been in their chat a few times, I wholeheartedly support it. No.
And Jamie says he gives wrenches to everybody so nobody can boot them out. He gives everybody, unless he's, sees that there's a reason for you to get blocked or something, but everybody gets a wrench in his chat except for his super mods. He has a few super mods. Those are his real mods. So everybody gets a wrench. So if, we're not responsible for anybody else's words but our own. And that's lame. That's a lame deflection tactic, like bring it to something that we have no control over. We didn't say out of our own fucking mouths.
I mean, it's an alt account that's talking.
Of course,
I know.
Of course.
You can't.
And I was there, and you wanted to express. What am I supposed to do about another grown man speaking? What am I supposed to do about that? I'm just me. Like, why
You,
am
you
I?
don't have to watch. I mean, you don't have
And
to agree with even you ladies here. You are some of the people I'm closest to, and I don't agree with 100% of anything any of you say. Like, there's times that we don't agree. That's absolutely normal. So it's just so
Right.
odd.
It is odd.
It became like this corner of YouTube, like that if you go in someone's chat, you're blacklisted. If you don't agree the way somebody wants you to, you're cut off. And
yeah,
it's so much manipulation. And then to come under an all, come in and say it with your whole chest. Like,
well, this
They
one
can't.
say
They
what you
on
mean
can't.
the
and mean what you
screen,
say.
for example, this one on the screen was that says go everywhere, she don't give a fuck, you know, she don't care, everybody's adults, all this bullshit that she says. But then if somebody's somewhere that she doesn't like, she legit gets angry. Apparently she is very mad that I said
Sophie agreed with what? What did Sophie agree with, Justice Creed? What
Well,
the
who
fuck are
cares?
you
I don't know.
talking about?
And
They're
this
I'm
trying
just
to
disappointed Sophie and
to
JJ
get
were
us
there
off
a minute
topic.
earlier and just wanted to express that. Let's get back on with what we're watching
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
the
because
fucking
I
video.
don't
Fuck
think
this person.
none of us are preaching. It's not even Sunday. I leave my
let me
preaching
just
to Sunday.
real quick. I don't like to preach at anyone. I'm just expressing my opinions. You're saying you didn't say it to me, but you came on my channel in my live chat and said, I just heard a clip of your friend. So excuse me for assuming that you're fucking speaking to me. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
And here's the thing, if you don't like what I say, don't listen to me. Feel free to unsubscribe from my fucking channel. I haven't been live in weeks anyway. It doesn't fucking matter.
Same.
yeah, and I've already said many times that Gary Plauché is one of my heroes. I think he's amazing. So when it comes to talking about what I feel and what my opinion is of someone that what should happen to someone that harms children, I have the right to that. And Jamie does as well, even if you don't like it, even if it's shocking, even if you don't, it doesn't matter. And I'm not one to stand up here and be like, oh my God, could you believe all the people supporting this person? It never comes out of my mouth. So that, yeah, I'm the wrong tree, wrong tree to bark up, because
I mean, Justice Creed, I would love to know your opinion on what the actual topic is of this live, which was Jules and her level of manipulation by threatening self-harm behind the scenes in an attempt to extort money from people, because that's actually exactly what it is. Why don't you talk about that or what we're talking about now? You come in here, you deflect, now you're moonwalking and you're coming under an alt account because you're doing it for malicious reasons and you're too scared to say it with your whole chest. So to me, you're
All right,
irrelevant.
well, moving on because they're gone.
Yeah, let's
I'm
move
not
on.
going to deal with
They've
this
taken
shit.
up
No
enough
one's on a
time.
soapbox here. This is my fucking channel. I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say, and if you don't like it, then leave. I just excused you
Absolutely.
from the channel. All right, moving back to this weirdo.
this weirdo.
Hi, Christoph. Hi, Dreamy. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Heidi. Hi, Raven. Hi, sweets. Honestly, the lack of respect. Hi, Sudie. From you, JJ, and people's chats is ridiculous. And I'm just going to say what everybody's thinking. You're drinking. It's the one time you do it, and we all know you do it. And even when I was cool with you, I knew you were drinking when you did shit like this. We all did. Prove me wrong.
Who's you all?
I will do it. I'll do it for you.
Prove you
JJ,
wrong?
how do you prove a negative?
Yeah, how do you
Yeah,
prove
do I
that
need to like go
wrong?
take a lie detector test, which I would never fucking do because it ain't your bit. Like my life is not your business, and what I do and don't do. I am not. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. I no longer even do that. Walk around saying I'm not an alcoholic. Hey, let me give a disclaimer. I'm not drunk. It's crazy. It is people like this who perpetuate these things. It's disgusting. And girl, you have friends that drink that have gotten hardcore you're drunk. And if we're going to talk about disrespect, girl, we
Right,
could go on
right.
all day
That part
about
of it.
that. I don't say racist shit when I drink. I don't call, I don't go at people's looks. You got some nerve.
JJ, we need to get you a portable. You know how they have those phone holders from around your neck? We need to get one of those with a breathalyzer. And before you ever come on my panel, you better blow
Fuck
all
outta here.
zeros.
No,
No, not
zeros,
just
girl.
panels, even in the comment sections. And then
Oh,
she has to
shit.
post the
Yeah, I
proof
can't
on
do
her
anything.
community
Otherwise, I'm
tab.
drunk.
Yeah, all zeros, girl. All day.
Everything I do. Everything I do. That's crazy. I have a wonderful, full, and big family. These people are nuts to think that my family would not step in if that were the case. Like, absolutely out of their minds. Maybe they wouldn't if it was her. Maybe she doesn't understand that. I don't know, but I'm around people all the time.
Well, I've heard some history about Anne. I don't think she should be speaking on anyone else's alleged addiction. I'll just leave it there so I don't get too nasty.
Okay, yes, please.
Prove me wrong. Thank you, sweets. I have actually lost over 28 pounds. Thank you. Thank you.
Shannon.
I mean, I do love tea. We all should love tea, I suppose. But I eat healthy, and I've cut down. I'm not saying I've cut out the sugar completely. I do still like a sweet thing, but I really have. I mean, I was eating a lot of sweet shit, so I've really cut that out. So come up, JJ. Because you were absolutely rude.
I didn't even know she was doing
hypocrisy.
this.
Because when someone made a comment to you one day about Puerto Ricans, you basically told us all to mind our business.
No, I didn't.
If you've not got a problem with it, then we shouldn't have just to mind our business.
What?
Words in my mouth. Never said that.
She's
Never.
lying.
That's a
She's
lie.
lying.
What? That's not
Show
true.
the
When
proof,
he said that,
Anne.
when he said that, we were in the chat like, hey, at first I thought he was joking, you know, like making stupid, ignorant jokes. And then I was like, yeah, not all Puerto Ricans stink. We addressed that, but what were we supposed to, what? That's a lie. That's insane. Nobody said, if you're not Puerto Rican, Kendra, because that's what you're talking about, Anne. Kendra tried to lie on a community post and say that we didn't have a problem with it, and you know that's Puerto Ricans, and that's and you're no. So we told Kendra mind her fucking business because she was lying and switching the situation the way it didn't happen. Because Jules, again, the truth matters. Jules called it out right then, and so did many people. Pretend fashionista. She's not Puerto Rican. She's Hispanic. She called it out. JJ did, and so did I.
Yes.
And we spoke about Kendra's community post inserting her fucking ass in something she knows nothing about and lying and saying that we didn't say anything. That's why she was told to mind her fucking business and get her facts straight. Nobody said if you're not Puerto Rican, you can't. Imagine us saying, don't speak up. When it comes to
That's
Puerto Ricans, we got
crazy.
this. We got
That's
this.
crazy. Everybody has a right to, everybody has different sensitivity levels. I'm not like, I don't know, man. I grew up in the 80s, the 90s, like people we were just not as sensitive. And so some things that may not bother me, I cannot say at all that nobody else should be bothered.
I
Or
know.
shouldn't be bothered. Absolutely not. I would never, the entitlement and again, control with this one.
Facts, JJ, facts.
Like she's any kind of relevant to be like, come on, JJ, come up. Bitch, she didn't even know you were fucking live. And like
No.
Martin's mommy, exactly this. This is what I've been saying for weeks, which is why I think it's why Anne keeps bringing up my name. Because again, I don't fucking speak on her. I did one live where I had to go to her channel to react to a live that her and E11 did. That's the only time I've ever fucking said anything about Anne. And it wasn't even disrespectful. And then the one time that I was on Heidi's live, trying to have a conversation with E11, and this one comes up like Captain fucking Save-A-Ho. Anyways, this is exactly what she's doing. She's enticing others, knowing that they do this real life shit. There's a sock account right now going around threatening to read my fucking reports. Which
And
side do you
Sophie's,
guys
yep.
think that fucking comes from? I mean, come on.
It's
Oh, this is going to be difficult for me.
it's okay. I'm gonna mute now.
I'm going to get pissy.
I'm gonna jump down, ladies. I'll be in the chat. I gotta go take care of something. But thank you
Okay.
for letting me
All
up.
right, my girl.
Love you,
Thank
KK.
you for coming up.
Kendra made a comment about Jen Day that had nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. You all ran your fucking mouths. So you see how you move the goalposts all the time?
How about
Wait
you
a minute.
say exactly what Kendra fucking said instead of just
Yeah.
throwing it out there like it was some benign fucking comment? She called Jen Day a dyke over and over and over again. And I saw someone, I don't remember who it was in here. And did you do a fucking video about that?
And first of all, not that it matters, but I am a bisexual woman. So, but the day that somebody tells me that I can't see something and say something, I don't see everything. So if I don't see it, I won't have an opinion of it. But I heard the clip because I was tagged in it. A clip channel tagged me in it. And what she said was offensive. And if I see racism, if I see homophobia, I'm going to speak on it. And I don't think you have to be a part of the LGBTQIA community to speak on it, Anne. And I've never said you can't speak on racism towards Hispanics if you're not Puerto Rican. And that's moving the goalpost because you're saying we stick our nose in stuff. Yeah, that was disgusting to say. That was disgusting to say. And as a woman that has been bisexual my whole life, it's fucking disgusting. And again, I come from New York. Women, masculine presenting women called themselves that. But that's not what Kendra was doing. And this is another reason to give Kendra a pass. And you, Anne, I haven't said
Using it
shit
as
about
an
you.
insult. Period.
Yeah,
Over and over again.
I haven't gotten in the fight with you and Maria. I haven't said a sideways word about you, Anne, but this is ridiculous because you've been taking little digs at us. You did the last live you did.
Yeah.
And now you're saying we need to mind our business. We're inserting ourselves. Yeah, if I hear it, I'm going to have an opinion on it.
Same as anybody else.
Same as anybody else.
Right. We're no different. We're entitled to do that. Sorry, Anne, that you don't like it or that you want to pick out certain things, but there are a lot of people in this community that were not happy with that. And it's weird to me that you defend people like Kendra and Jen and Cooch. Like, you are defending like some of the most indefensible people that are on this planet. Like, how do you... Anyway,
JJ, because that might be a matter of perspective, right? Because then they'll throw it right back at us.
Yeah,
you
it is. It's a
supported
matter of
Jules and you
perspective.
supported yeah.
Yeah,
So let them support what they want, but you can't dictate what we speak on when we see it.
Facts.
I don't try to dictate what she speaks on. None of this shit JJ going and George's has anything to do with her, but here she fucking is. What did my RO and my kids have anything to do with her? Something that happened a year and a half ago. I didn't fucking know Anne. I still don't know her.
Right.
But here she is with her fucking opinions. It's fucking YouTube. The difference is I don't go at people's real life. I don't speak on people's kids. I don't porn bomb people's fucking channels. I don't try to go into people's fucking Zoom court cases, Anne. You're nasty.
Suit yourselves. I believe racism should all be called out all the time. Okay? Brooke has apologized. Brooke has apologized. What do you want? You have contacted her.
Am I the only one that doesn't give a fuck about her apology?
What she said was,
I don't care.
And she said use.
Good
She said
point.
use have contacted her job. No, ma'am.
No,
No,
I would
ma'am.
never.
You have not.
Never. I would never do some low down dirty
No,
bullshit
ma'am.
like that. And so you better get your use correctly. Like, as in, don't just
Address that shit
use-
correctly because it's not us.
That's
Yes,
not
no.
us. And I don't appreciate that shit at all. That's
And yeah, because you're talking about JJ, and then in the next breath you say yous have called her. No, Anne.
never,
No,
never.
that's not okay. No real life over here ever.
And I don't
ever.
agree with anybody calling Brooke's job at all. I've said that many times, but again, people, they don't care. They've got an agenda and they are just going to roll with it. It doesn't matter if it's the truth or not. And it's sickening. I would never do something like that. I told Brooke when we were on panel on Heidi's, I didn't agree with it. I don't agree with it. Nobody should be contacting her job or anybody's jobs or anybody's kids or family or any of it. It's wrong. It's like you can't handle words online. So your next thing to do is to attack their real life instead of coming with an argument that makes sense for what the person said. You instead are like, oh yeah, well, I don't have the words, so let me just go ahead and try to ruin your life.
Yep.
It's wrong.
It's a power move. Like Maria keeps saying, she's all about control. All right, I maybe might make it another 5 minutes. I'm just giving you all heads up. This is cringeworthy.
Never said she was going to do it. But somebody else did say they were going to do it and you never went after them. Make it make sense. Bunch of hypocrites. I feel we should call out homophobia and racism all the time. I do think that. Doesn't matter who it is, but you kiss Maria's ass. You kiss her ass, and she does the worst of the worst and says the worst of the worst. When are you all going to call her out?
How so?
And yeah, what me saying hello to Maria in a chat is kissing her ass. Accepting her here
How
in my
am I
chat is
kissing
kissing her
ass?
ass. What about your friend Cooch? What about your friend Cooch who's gone real life, doxed people, called someone's kids fucking daycare? But you want to talk about us letting Maria in our chats?
Well, that's the thing. Just like she tried to make it like because Genevra was in Jules's chat, I'm a problem. Like, do you know how many people were in Jules's chat when Genevra was in there? Many. But I'm the one picked out as a problem. What am I supposed to do? I've already said a million times, I do not fuck with Genevra. I don't speak on her. I want to pretend she doesn't exist. I want nothing to do with her. But yet you, Anne, tried to cherry pick the fact that because Genevra was in Jules's chat and I was in there at the same time and I was supposed to do something about it. What am I supposed to do about it? I'm not even a mod. The hell out of here. And I didn't want to be. Thank you. Because then you get a whole host of other issues if you're a mod. How come you didn't block? How come you didn't? No. Okay? Stop trying to control people. Cut it out. Like, act like an adult. That's all.
She's trying to control everything, not just people. Remember her saying that Hughes gave Genevra a place on YouTube. I don't control the fucking YouTube platform.
We
You
didn't
fucking
give
weirdo.
Genevra anything.
No, it's not my channel. It's not my say. And again, I let a lot of people in here just a little bit ago who I don't fucking care for or like. But if they're going to come in here and just comment on the content in the stream, that's perfectly fucking fine.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I mean,
It all comes down to Maria.
Right,
I've
but
already said.
wasn't she just upset about getting blocked out of KK's because, right, you shouldn't do that. But I don't understand what she expects us to do. Leave an entire chat? No, as an adult, you ignore people, you don't speak to them, and you keep it moving because you're not going to disrupt whole chats. JJ disrupts chats, but JJ, you're not disrupting chats enough when it counts, JJ.
I guess.
Make it make sense.
As long as it's people that she doesn't like, then I'm supposed to go and speak up. But if it's somebody that I just don't care, or I choose to just block because I enjoy the rest of the chat and the creator, don't tell me what to do, lady. I am so stubborn. I would do the opposite. Like, just leave me alone. It just had nothing to do with you.
For saying George is dangerous, her and Jules. When are you going to call them out? Don't just come in and call out Brooke. Because you're just a troublemaker when you're drinking, JJ. You're just a troublemaker when you're drinking. That's all you look for fights. You must be a nightmare for your own family. You must be a nightmare.
To her ass, and I'm about to do it again fucking now. How fucking dare you speak on her fucking family, and the shit you're saying is a fucking lie, and then you're gonna pull her family into it? Fuck you.
She has no idea.
She
what she's
looks
talking
crazy
about.
right
She has
here.
no idea what I do for my family, how much they depend on me, rely on me, are here for me, and I am for them. You're crazy to even say so. I don't speak on you or your family. I want nothing to do with you or your family. So why would I speak on it? You're crazy to even say this. But then if I say you're crazy to even say something like that, JJ made a good point. She's drunk. She's drunk again. Get out of here, lady. Get out of here. You're nuts. Like, you are miserable. You are a miserable person. It seems that way to me. When do you laugh? When do you have fun? When do you joke? When do you lighten up? Like, even look at your eyes right now. Holy
She looks
shit.
crazy.
She does.
She looks unhinged.
This is not normal. It's not normal behavior.
You know, it's
To
not
bring up-
normal, JJ. And you
No.
don't bring your family into this online shit.
No.
Now,
Never,
Anne has.
never. I never even
Anne's whole
mentioned
fucking
them.
family, fucking fallouts, everything is all over YouTube. And I still choose not to comment on it.
I would never,
not my
I would
business.
never, I would never
just wouldn't
comment.
do that. No.
But that's not Anne. And again, I had an issue with Anne. She started coming at Bliss. You know, people tell me I don't even tell Bliss because, again,
I
coming
had
at
no
JJ.
idea.
Right. I don't tell them because I'm not going to wind my friends up. These things don't matter. People's opinions online don't matter. But and for you to say that about her family is totally disrespectful. And none of us are going to say something like that about your family.
No.
Because again, families should be off limits. Again, and you're going to say, what about Maria? I can't control Maria. I can't control Maria. I can't. She knows I don't agree with posting families and deceased families and all those things, but I can't control Maria. I can't even control my grown-ass sons that are here physically with me. How am I going to control somebody over the internet? And that's unrealistic, Anne. And you expect us to do that and not like whomever you have deemed terrible people, but we're not supposed to talk about people that have, like Kendra. Again, I'm not bullying her. I'm bringing it up, Anne, because you indirectly brought her up, right? We have the right to speak about Kendra. Kendra spoke about us, so it's crazy for you to think that we're bullying her, need to leave her alone, can't speak up when she used homophobic slurs, racism, the way she spoke to Mayday, the way she spoke to Heidi is insane to me, but that all of that is excusable. Why? Because she was drunk and because she gets drunk a lot? But that's not an issue, right? Her alcoholism isn't a problem, but you assuming and wanting to put that on JJ, that she's just a drunk. So by your logic, everything JJ should say should be okay because she's struggling with alcoholism, just like Kendra, right? Make it make sense, Anne.
Mm.
But we're the hypocrites. Yeah, we're hypocrites. Yep. Every day, but we acknowledge it. You don't.
This lady just blows my mind.
It's the audacity. It's
You
the
can't make
audacity.
sense out of fucking nonsense, and she is nothing but fucking nonsense. And again, irrelevant. Cindy, I had no idea she was coming for me. How long has she been coming at me?
I twice it was brought to my attention that she reacted to your stream and mentioned you and stuff. I didn't even tell you, right?
No,
I didn't even tell you.
I knew of one time because it was told
Yeah.
to me what she did, but I don't really even know what she said. So
Yeah, I don't
I
either.
never,
I didn't watch
never
it.
listened. I did know at that one live. Again, never listened to it. The only thing I did come live and react to was her bringing up my past RO. And honestly, if it stopped at the RO, I wouldn't have even said anything. But she had to include my kids.
yeah.
And that
she doesn't know what happened there at all.
she has no idea. She has no idea. And she's comparing my kids, my minor kids, to her adult children.
Yeah,
There's
you have
no
little kids.
comparison. Yes, kids are kids. I'm not going to go at her kids, whether they're minors or adults. But when it comes to like legality and ROs, there's a big fucking difference there.
Well, she's not from the USA, so I don't think she understands these things, which is even more of a reason that she should not be speaking on them.
Well, I think that's why she gets away with a lot of the real life shit too. And she knows that.
Yeah, well, that it's mind blowing that that's even the case, because the UK has even much stricter laws.
Very
than we
strict.
do.
Watch
So-
yourself, Anne.
And do you know why I know that, JJ? Because I've got a family member like you. That's why I know that.
It must be a
And
good
she used to do
time.
the same. She's not anymore. She doesn't drink anymore. But she used to do the same. Hi, Pain.
Oh.
She
Wow.
would get messy and start texting people looking for fights. And you do the same shit. That's how I can see right through it. I can see right through it. You're disrespectful as fuck. Go and do that in Bliss's chat. Go and write all your shit, whatever you want to write. Go and write it in Sundays.
will.
Go and write it where you're celebrated. But don't come into George's chat attacking his subs. Disrespectful.
Then
as
if George had a problem with it, he would have fucking blocked JJ. This is not your business to be going on your own fucking channel and speaking about what happens in George's fucking chat.
Apparently she controls that too.
Yep, she controls it all.
Everything. She's a control freak. That has to be
Why is she
exhausting.
so miserable? She's not a happy individual, is she?
Yeah, exactly, right? Inquiring and looking for a fight, talking about others looking for a fight. I wasn't looking
Yeah.
for a fight. I stated facts. And
You
my
did.
opinion along with it.
And it was accepted by the creator.
Yeah, I didn't come at George.
I'm missing something here. Like, she
And
drinks
obviously,
and
George didn't tell you to stop. He didn't tell you to stop or he was going to block you. None of those things. He was obviously okay with you being there saying what the fuck you were saying, JJ.
Right. I
He
can
wasn't
understand.
just okay. He was agreeing with JJ about leaving kids the fuck out of
There
it.
you go.
Yeah.
Is that her problem here?
And I think that's a good point, Sophie, because if he had told her, okay, JJ, enough, and she kept going, then I could understand you were disrespecting his chat.
Right.
But that's the thing. People say, oh, they don't come into my chats. These are the reasons why. Because if we go in there, we're made to feel like we don't belong there. And so you can't have it both ways. You know, you coming into George's
Absolutely.
chat. Like that's not your channel. So she went in there and she wasn't disrespecting George. And that's why people don't go into the chats. And like it's like this cycle of nonsense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's an entitlement about you. You think you got a little bit of money, you can treat people like shit. And that's just what I think. That's what I've always seen. You flaunt the wealth you've got, knowing there's a lot of people around you
How
that
so?
don't have anything or don't have a lot. You do it all the time. You do it with your makeup. You do
Oh
it with
my
your
God. You
do it all.
guys, I would put my last fucking dollar on that Redditor being fucking her. The one that's going at me and you, Sin, about accepting JJ only for expired makeup. That's fucking Ann.
She said you do it with your makeup. You know how many channels show their vanities and their
God.
rooms?
Yeah.
That was years ago. And I begged JJ to show it. That's what people don't know.
You've
I
been
had to
asking
beg
for an
JJ.
updated
Yes.
room tour, and I won't do it.
She didn't want to show it. And I was like, please, JJ, make it into a video. I'm the fucking fault for that. And if you're indirectly saying it hurts my feelings, no, Anne, I am very happy and I'm blessed. I'm blessed. So people thinking that JJ having a nice closet or a thing, don't speak for me if you're speaking indirectly for me, because you don't know my finances. You don't know my life. You're assuming because one moment in time in Brooklyn, I was doing bad. I'm blessed. I'm so blessed. My life is so good. I have the best sons in the world. So somebody else having nice things doesn't make me angry. I celebrate that.
But doesn't
I
her friend
celebrate
Brooke
that.
do the same thing with the extensions and the Botox? And like, there's no
But I
difference
don't.
between the two.
And I don't think
Who do
she's
I brag
flaunting it
about?
either. No,
Either.
I don't think any of you guys are flaunting it. You're sharing it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, stop it. That shit is crazy to me. Your clothing, because JJ shares her clothing. Yeah, the other people might want to know. And JJ goes to get deals. JJ's not
Oh
going to
yeah.
like fucking
Oh, she-
Gucci and saying, look at this Gucci dress. She's showing you good looks for less. Like, how is that a bad thing? Seriously.
What is her, like, JJ, what is Anne's beef with you? Like, where did this originate? Why does she
She's-
dislike you so
Her
much?
biggest issue is that Geneva was in Jules's chat and I was in there. And she said, and another, which I really think the main issue is the fact that I said that Maria seems to have calmed down and seems to have changed since not having the channel that they had, the drop the mic or whatever. I'm entitled to that opinion. Why is it? Why am I different from anybody else who has said that? Because
Well, let's talk about how this really originated with you, JJ. You were in Anne and Maria's chat, and then you popped over to my chat. Before you left their chat, you helped Maria with her lawyer. Total transparency was going to be showed, right?
Yeah.
Nothing was ever shown, and you wanted your money back. That's when Anne started having a problem with you.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
I knew
she
it
really-
originated before all this.
Yeah,
She hasn't liked
I don't-
JJ for a long time.
There's a lot of people that don't like me for a long time, and guess what? For a long time, I don't care.
So I guess I'm just by proxy then, because I've never done shit to this lady.
Me either. I've never done anything to Anne. And she takes digs at me
Well, I
like
don't know.
by
And I
proxy.
don't think that's fair. Like, don't come at my friends if you're mad at something that I've said. Damn, they act like I'm like Hitler out here or something. Like, just like it's insanity the way that I'm treated by some people that just, it's like extreme hatred. And it's weird to me because if there's anything, if they knew even an ounce of of me, if they even knew an ounce, they would know that I am not a selfish person at all. At all. I
No.
give to plenty. I've said it a million times. What is the point of success if I cannot share it with people who are in need or those that I love? It is disgusting to try to put your insecurities onto me.
Yep.
I do nothing different. Does she realize that there are entire communities that do makeup hauls, clothing hauls of high-end stuff? I'm showing
Mhm.
like Walmart and Target, Amazon, like the fuck out of here. None of this even makes sense.
And me
they're
and
doing,
Bliss.
sorry, go ahead, Cindy. Sorry.
No, good. No, go ahead. Good.
I was just going to say they're doing the same thing to me with the stuff that I show from Walmart or Target or Aldi, for God's sakes, that I'm flaunting shit. And it's craziness.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
insane.
it'd be one thing if it was these high-end expensive stores, but it's fucking Walmart, y'all.
Exactly. And me and Bliss Chris and Stanley Cup had a conversation with JJ and said you need to stop giving so much. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
if we were just friends with JJ for what she gives or what she sends us, we don't want anything from JJ. Been friends with her for years and years and years. And so that's again another falsehood. And people just tend to fill in the blanks with what they think, and they're spreading misinformation. JJ doesn't have a drinking problem at all. She came on less than a handful of times and she said, I had an IPA, I had a drink tonight for my birthday or for like events when we were in Margaritaville. That time she went up on SoFlo, she had been having drinks in her garden with her husband and decided to pop off to defend me.
Yeah.
JJ's not drunk. She doesn't have a drinking problem at all. And I know people like, oh, you're a friend, you're going to say that. JJ runs a successful company. She does all the things. She's not an alcoholic at all. If she did,
No, but
I'm
let
an
me finish
addict.
that.
Me, Bliss Chris, Sophie, we're recovering addicts. We would have seen it. We would have pulled her up on it. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that, man?
So would my family. Which
I
she
know
knows nothing
that.
about. So I don't even understand. Like I actually do and come from a decent family. I have wonderful kids. They would never be cool with that.
No,
Never.
no, no.
The audacity for her to come on here with a straight up fucking lie, because JJ, you're not an alcoholic. You were not drunk when you went into George's live. How someone could fucking tell that from a comment section is beyond me. But then to take it a step further and speak on your family and how miserable they must be dealing with your alcoholism, that's fucking disgusting. And I just learned this coming from the lady who came on here talking about how she was apparently going through withdrawals coming off of medication. The fucking irony with this one, to be able to spew falsehoods on people knowing that she obviously had a past a problem, and still I wouldn't speak on that, even though she brought it public. It's none of my business. But
Right.
she's so free to come on here and just fucking lie and then bring it back to your family, all the while screaming that people need to stop going at people's families when no one here is doing that.
So
No.
crazy to me. And
It
Missy,
makes
what's
sense.
funny about that is you could even ask my kids, they'd be like, we never even saw mom have as much of a beer or a sip of alcohol growing up, ever. Because I just didn't, it was not anything important to me at all. Like I could do that when my kids are not around. I could have a drink or something. But now they're older, and yeah, I had a fucking glass of wine, went on my second, and I heard what was being said about Cindy, and it really upset me. It was lies. So yes, I went up there and I was hella toasty. You could tell, everybody could tell, and I said it. I didn't deny it. I'm like, yep, had a few glasses or two. I'm on my second glass of wine. What's the problem?
Exactly,
Like
Audie.
it's crazy. It's so hyper focused on certain things. It's wild. It's projection, really.
It's hyper focused on you because they dislike you. And it's same with Maria. And I'm not saying, like, I do not think Maria is a saint. I don't agree with a lot of stuff Maria says and does and how she handles things. It's none of my business. But it's always brought back to Maria. It's really like her. Just move on, lady. You guys fell out. Y'all fell out. Just move the fuck on. The obsession is weird.
I'm not holding animosity. Apparently she is.
A lot.
Clearly. You'll be okay, Ann.
You know what? Ann, I think you should have a drink. How about that? You should have a drink, man. Chill the fuck out. Jump down off your high horse.
Right.
Not while you're drinking, though. You may hurt yourself.
And I'm not being aggressive.
You're just
telling
being
you
a
my
cunt.
honest opinion.
Oh,
you called me controlling.
You are.
Or said I wouldn't control you. I don't control anyone.
You try.
No, you
I
do
don't
try,
control
though.
anyone.
And you get mad when it doesn't work.
The people I am really, really close to will tell you I don't tell anybody to do anything. Well, I did with Dreamy to phone the police. But Dreamy will tell you, hi, Wanda. Thank you very much, Wanda.
So I don't control anyone, but I did control someone when I told them to go real life on someone and call the authorities on them. But I don't control anyone.
My goodness.
Oh, lady, you're sick. You need help.
Dreamy will tell you, she'll ask me something, what do you think? And I go, I don't know. I don't know. It's your opinion, your decision. I don't make decisions for people.
But you're trying to control George's
Because
channel.
nobody will control me, so I just feel that I treat people the way I want to be treated. And that's it.
Oh, is that right? So
That's
you want me to speak on your past experiences and your children like you did to me?
Your family dynamics, are they happy with you? Are they happy with you?
So
I mean,
then
I
how
honestly
could
don't
she
care. But
how could she expect us to control Maria or Geneva or anybody else on the internet? It makes no sense. We can't control them. We can't, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you're saying one thing while you say another, Anne. You want us, you always bring up Maria and Geneva. We can't control them. We can't stop them. I don't understand that.
You guys, I think I'm done. I can't.
Yeah, I can't anymore.
I
It's like,
can't.
yeah, there's no point.
And
It's just,
leave my name the fuck out of your mouth. I don't speak on you. I don't care about you. I don't go to your channel. It took me a good like minute and a half to even find your fucking channel. Just stop, lady.
and I haven't said a word, Anne, but you just please, you don't have to agree with whatever. You don't like us, you don't watch us, you don't like whose chat we're in or whatever. That's fine. We're adults. That's it. We stay away from each other. But you're saying things that are untrue. I never heard JJ say that unless you're Puerto Rican, mind your business. That's insane.
No, that's
We
crazy.
were addressing Kendra and her community post, calling us out for not calling it out when we did. That was what happened.
So she's taking someone like Kendra as a valid source there and just going off of Kendra's words instead of going to look for herself exactly what was said and done.
Yeah, and it would have taken 2 seconds to see. You could go when Jules called it out, and I was in the chat. Pretend Fashionista was in the chat, and so was JJ.
I mean, I don't ever talk about anybody's family. Creators certainly get up there and talk about their families, and some of those people are her very good friends. So I wonder, like, you're coming at me while you're friends with people that do everything that you're talking about on a regular basis. And
But that's what I'm saying. We all do that, right? We all associate with somebody or are friendly with somebody that does something that can be considered that, right? Talking about families or going too far or all the things. That's why it's important to focus on ourselves. Once people realize the only person you could control is you, it starts with you, and each person thinks like that, then people will start behaving better. But while you're thinking that you're going to just keep pointing the fingers, control this person, you can't control anyone else if you don't even have yourself under control. I have a hard time controlling myself and keeping my mouth shut a lot. Because it's hard. People think it's so simple. I want to speak up a lot, but a lot of things I feel like it'll just cause more issues. The only person I could control is me. I can't control anybody else. I cannot. And we need to stop expecting that because we're all going to fall short. None of us are going to be able to do that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what you want. Like, I guess she expects me, of all people, out of everybody in a chat, I'm supposed to be like, if I'm in a chat, say Jamie's chat, Jamie, you're a horrible person. Why would you say such a, like, I'm not going to correct a grown man that speaks the way he speaks. You, Anne, are not going to control the way your friends speak, because if you actually had some control over them, I'm a little worried based upon their behavior.
Right. It's an unfair expectation, and we all need to stop doing that shit. Stop doing that shit. That's right, Chooch. Besides JJ, we're trying to corrupt her brain and make her commit a crime, but she's not about that life.
Maybe committing a crime. I don't get it, man. Like, she's talked about knowing her way around a straw and all these things. I don't know my way around. I use a straw to drink. That's it. Like, I don't know any of those. I had to learn, and I have since educated myself much more on addiction, and because it's everywhere. It's so prevalent. And I have young adult kids, and I would die. I would. And I can't control that. They live in their own houses. But if something like that were to happen, I need to be educated enough to at least recognize it, that something isn't right. And so it really bothers me to hear, well, it did bother me for a while, but not anymore, because it's a lie. Now I just look at it and I'm like, okay, that's the usual. You got nothing else to say except what are the talking points? JJ's a drunk, and I buy my friends, and I'm flashy and show off all my wealth. What do you mean, my wealth? How do you know? Do you go on my bank accounts? Are you looking at my bank accounts? I don't understand it. It's beyond. And these people who talk like this, they don't realize that, right? Talking about me being a nightmare to my family is, okay, it's your opinion, but you're speaking on it as though it's fact. I'm still not going to go after your family. I'm not going to speak on you about how you must be around your family, because, honey, I got opinions on that too. We all could have opinions on what we think, but or how we feel that people treat their family, what they're like in real life. You have no idea what you're talking about, but spoke on it anyway. Yay, way to go. You
Yeah.
look like a fool lying to people like that.
I'm sorry, guys. That's my dryer. I apologize if you guys could hear that. I'm muting.
Cindy, are you
It's all
jumping rope?
good.
Yeah, my dryer is on. I apologize.
Yeah, this is my thing. Like, they have their people that they like to pick on, okay? And it's for trivial bullshit, while the people they support are doing the most disgusting, absolute worst. And I'm just over it. And I want to read Shyla. Shyla says, that's why I stay quieter these days, because I end up burning bridges and hurting feelings when I get too vocal. And I have done that. I even said this to Cindy, like last week, like I stay quiet in chats now, because again, as a streamer or creator, you're put in a different position, and I'm really not trying to hurt people's feelings with my opinions. And I feel like some take it personally, and I get it, but at the same time, it has been eating me alive not sharing, because I'm a very reactionary vocal person. I've always said what the fuck I meant on here. And I don't want to divide, and I don't want to hurt people's feelings. But at the same time, if it comes at the expense of my well-being and how I lay my head down at night, if that shit bothers me, man, I should have said this. I should have expressed my opinion here. But like, I'm not going to do that anymore. It's a fine line, and I'm still learning how to walk it. But I'm not going to stay fucking quiet.
And I agree, Bliss, because I tend to think a lot before I speak. And that's why I rarely go live anymore. But I've always tried to be that way, to think about other people's feelings, even when it was at a detriment to mine. And I refuse to do that. Like in the beginning of this live, it was very hard for me to vocalize about Jules, because there are people caught in the middle. And even Jules, I cared a lot about, George, all these people. So I don't speak on them out of respect for whatever friendship or whatever we had. But people don't extend that same respect to you. People don't know how to just walk away silently. They just have to make a big thing and keep going on and on and on about it. I don't understand. Anna and Maria was so close, and the amount of vitriol and hate and life ruining shit trying to be done. I will never become that. I can't become that. And so I understand holding your tongue, because I find myself holding my tongue all the time. People think I don't have opinions on things. I don't want to state them. It's not because I'm afraid of anybody. It's because I don't want to hurt people's hearts. I don't want to hurt people's feelings. And I don't want people caught in the middle for no reason. When feelings change, especially as a streamer or content creator, shit changes so fast for us. And a lot of people, subscribers, get whiplash. And that's unfair. That's unfair that you can't regulate your emotions enough to sit on shit and absorb shit. You just want to spew off at the mouth and expect everybody to ride the wave with you. It's unfair.
Selfish.
Yep.
Extremely selfish.
That's what I'm learning now. Like, because I would pop off at the mouth back in the day. Thank God I wasn't a creator back then. It was mainly just like in chats and on Twitter. But this was something that me and KK spoke about privately the other day, and I'm not going to give away, anything personal or a conversation at all. But I went to her because it was really bothering me that no one was speaking about this shit with Jules. It's not fucking. It'd be one thing if Jules threw her tantrum and went on her way, but she constantly kept bringing it up and taking jabs, and we're all just eating it. For what? For what? And I went to KK and I'm like, I'm fucking sick of this. Like, I want you to go and speak your fucking mind. This shit ain't right. I'm going to do that from now on. I don't give a fuck. Like Chooch says, fuck them. And if you don't like my opinion today about something, you can express your opinion in my chat, or you can just come to the next fucking live. Like, I'm done staying fucking silent at the expense of myself. And people I really care about, because KK is my fucking girl. So Jules, my suggestion to you need to just move on with your content. She does have content. You're not going to have the support that you used to have. I can tell you that. Move on with your shit and just leave people the fuck alone and it will end. But we're not going to stay silent anymore. Jules isn't owed that. Sorry.
No. And, you know, if it's only, and this is a way to look at it too. If you are dealing with somebody where you give so much more than they pour back into you, meaning never ask how you are, never care, don't know if you're going through anything at all, but yet will DM you all their problems all the time and want you to fix it, or what should I do? I don't like. Take a look at that, because when it's just selfish, it's self-serving. Don't allow yourself to be used in that way. And I know it's easy to get caught up in, but not anymore. No, I'm not doing, you know, one-sided, any kind of relationship, even if it's parasocial, it ain't going to be one-sided. Oh, we got 2 Bliss Chris's again.
I'm here. Sorry.
Okay, hang on, y'all. Cindy and Sophie, you talk. I'll be back.
Why is this not working?
I don't even know what to say anymore. Except I'm going live after it's finished.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. I you know what? And sometimes I don't know what to say anymore either. So, but I
And
can tell you
KK's
one
going
thing.
live too.
When I do know what to say, I'm not going to stay quiet anymore.
Yeah. Sophie's
That's
going
all I
live,
know.
and then KK's going to go live later this afternoon too.
Oh, good shit. If you guys could just drop their links in the chat. I just walked away from my computer. I need to smoke. That lady is draining. Has she ever came on and done like a happy live? Or is she like another Jen? Like I don't think I've ever seen any of them like genuinely smile.
That's what I say
no,
too. Like, where are the jokes? Where's the fun? Where's any of it? You know, you can almost, I don't know. You can tell a lot about people that never, ever joke. Like, everything's so serious or full of anger. Like, I don't know. Those are not the kind of people I really want to be around, to be honest. Oh, Sophie's going live?
Yeah.
Yay! What time?
Thank you, KK. As soon as Bliss is finished.
Awesome.
And KK, what time are you going live? Or have you decided yet? Sophie's
Missy,
going live
exactly
now.
this. And I tell Cindy all the time, stop with the damn disclaimers. We know you, girl. You don't need to put them out there. And for I feel like you do it for, like, I'll just call them the others. And they're gonna come at you either way, whether you do it or don't.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I know it's your thing. I ain't gonna.
It's been my thing
try
since
not
I
to
was a
get on you for
kid.
it.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
always have apologized since a kid, and it's so hard to get out of that habit. I'm trying, but I catch myself. That's why I named myself Disclaimer Queen, because I know I'm doing it, but I still can't help it. It's like repetitive or a habit, and it's annoying. It annoys me. Like, I shouldn't have to fucking make these disclaimers. It should be common sense, but common sense is not very common. You know, neither is decency, obviously, or integrity or respect, mutual respect. Like, people expect too much and don't want to give anything in return, and I have nothing for them.
Oh, Miss Mickey, nobody wants one gigantic, like, 2 or 3 hour monologue from me. Nobody. Even I know. Even I don't want it.
Speak for yourself. I want that. And I know a lot of people that would love a JJ Live. And Reagan, yes. You know what I found yesterday? I was looking through T-Spiracy's channel for, like, something specific when we were in Discord yesterday. You know, the toxic Discord. And she has a Red Rampage playlist. So me and Reagan are going to get together and try to plan another Red Rampage stream. But I'm going to share that playlist on my community tab. That way people who don't know the history can kind of catch up a little bit. I wish I would have seen that playlist before we went live before. But yeah, that'll be a good one. But yeah, you guys, Soph is gonna go live, so I'm gonna log off. I appreciate you guys being here.
Thank you for having me.
Outro, but it's not working. Go figure.
Okay.
Fucking tech issues. I appreciate you ladies. I'm so happy you all came up.
Yeah, thank you for
Thank
having
you,
me, Bliss.
Bliss.
I
Yeah,
love you
thank
guys.
you.
I'll see
Thank
you over at
you.
Sophie's.
Thank you
In a
guys
few
for,
minutes.
Okay, bye.
for understanding and not just looking at me, like taking at face value what any people, like what this woman says. Like it. Thank you. Just thank you for not believing that. I mean, if people do, they do, but it's just not true. You're hearing it right from, yes, I'm a horse, the horse's mouth. I mean, it's just
Honestly,
not true.
JJ, at the end of the day, to pull out a Jules, at the end of the day, you are a grown ass fucking woman. And if you want to have an IPA beer, you are allowed to do that. And if people don't like it, oh the fuck well. Fuck
I
off.
know.
And remember, at the end of
Honestly,
the
it makes me want to do another drinking live, if I'm being honest, because when people say shit, I want to do the fucking opposite just to piss them off.
Oh my God, we should all like do a panel, and Cindy will have her dessert.
Yep, my one little dessert drink. That's it. That's
Yep.
all I do.
It's more ice cream
And
and
I
M&Ms
will
and
drink.
bullshit.
Yep.
I will drink Cindy's share that she does not drink.
Yep. Yes, ma'am. And I just wanted to say, everybody just needs to remember that at the end of the day ends. That's it. That is it, and that is all.
Yes.
I love you guys.
All right, we'll see you in Sophie.
Love you, ladies.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you guys for coming. Have a good one.